Into Music with Purpose. I'm Lisa Catherine, your host, and with us this time, the lovely Brooke Dougan. We're going to go right to the music like always. Take it away.
Honey, gotta be careful with fences, building your own defenses, only to tear them down, leaving a hole in the ground. All the water is found. Left her, spent so much time alone, self so you can't fight it most, laughing at all your own jokes. Give or take a few, protecting your worldviews. And clearly, you don't know. What good has it been doing? How far could you go? Whoa. You don't know. What good has it been doing? How far could you go? Oh boy, you've done it once again. Silence is your best friend, but she will build you up, but she don't ask no questions, and you're not looking for a lesson today. And clearly, you don't know. What good has it been doing? How far could you go? Whoa. You don't know. What good has it been doing? How far could you go?
Hi, you've tuned into Music with Purpose, and we're getting a chance now to chat with Brooke Dougan. So cool to have you here.
Thank you very
I
much.
am in love with your voice. I'm a huge Nora Jones fan, so when the first time I listened to your music, which was on YouTube, because you were very highly recommended to come on the show, that's the first thing I thought of. But you grew up listening to Nora Jones?
Yeah, it's a funny story. I was actually born listening to Nora. She was on the CD as my mom gave birth to me, which is crazy when you think about
Nora Jones needs to know that.
it. So I actually grew up with her.
That's cool. Would you say she was an inspiration, or
Um,
just for your song, for your singing?
Probably sort of, definitely an influence. She was just there, so I definitely learned how to sing, just by hearing her, and that was probably what I went by.
Kind of modeled after
Yeah,
her.
growing up.
How old were you? What's your first memories of singing or playing or?
Let's see. I don't know. I think I've always been doing it. There's home footage of me singing as I'm supposed to be doing my homework, and then my mom yells, "Brooke, do your homework!" You just hear it. There's an actual recording of that.
That's
So I think it's
cool.
always been going around.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need pictures of that stuff.
Oh yes.
So, you came out of the womb
Yeah.
with music, for sure. Um, how did you get going in the music? Did you have someone helping you? Did you have inspiration or motivation or?
I had a ukulele when I was 8. I got it for my birthday.
Okay.
My dad played bass,
and he was in a lot of bands before my time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up like doing it like an actual job, and he always was really into it. So it was just always around. I
Makes
ended
sense.
up getting a guitar around like age 13 or something. I was a skateboarder before that, and then it was like the time I broke my ankle. I had no like athletic things to do, so I would play.
So 13 is when you started like really.
Just about, yeah. 13 was when I started like really writing songs and stuff.
All right, and that was just like a few years ago because you're 16.
Yeah.
So again, it's just a few years, really taking it seriously.
Yes.
Now songwriting. Tell me about your songwriting as far as your style, or it's definitely from listening to the what you write. It's from a lot of it's personal experience.
Yeah, a lot of it I keep kind of purposely open-ended because a lot of it is very like personal.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to, and I just kind of observe things around me in a way, and then I'll draw from that. If it's like someone I know or if it's me, like some of the songs are kind of introspective. Like I think clearly that one's probably about me. I don't know, it's just like I want the lyrics to be open-ended so people can relate to them and put them into their own lives, sort of.
That's great. Very, very smart for a young songwriter to know, to think that way. One of the songs I've heard you sing, and I think we're going to get to hear it, you weren't even sure. I heard you talking about that, the fact that you weren't even sure what it meant. Which, I mean, that's
Freedom
pretty open-ended.
Yeah, that was the first song I wrote, pretty much. And I think, yeah, you want to leave it open-ended for people, or just some basic, like, a basic idea that you could just build off of, or something kind of universal, like trying to succeed in life and trying to find, like, happiness. And I think a lot of the songs, like, reflect trying to find a purpose, sort of.
It makes
Music.
sense. Music. I mean, I mention this all the time. I'm not a musician or a singer or anything. I have just the utmost respect. My talent is appreciation. It's what people ask me. Oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm an appreciator. That's my talent, and I really truly have a lot of respect. I'm always interested to know when I talk to songwriters, words or music first.
Usually it's like a melody. I'll be like in the shower or something, and then I'll hear like a little, like a phrase or something, and then I'll run out and I'll get my phone and I'll do like a voice memo, and then I'll probably work on it the next few days or something. But if it's usually like a phrase or something, almost always music first, and it comes pretty quick once you have that, I find.
Makes sense. And it's interesting to hear everybody's take on it and what they're doing. And that can even change. I mean,
Yeah.
you're 16.
Yeah.
30 years from now, you might be doing the same thing. You might
Who
be doing
knows?
things differently. Yeah. You've been playing out a lot. I know you
Yes.
do. You graced us at our open mic at O'Brien's, and you do a lot of open mics, and you play locally a lot. Do you have a favorite show you've done, or?
My favorite place to play at this point is probably CJ Sparrow's. It's where I started. I was 14, I think, when I did my first open mic there.
Okay.
And then that same night, it was like the owner of the place was talking to me and asking if I could play there. And it was like just instantly like a very nice experience, super warm environment there. There's been a lot of places like that.
Mm-hmm.
I find.
But that was your first, and it
Yeah.
really impressed you. That's our Ken Safety open mic host. Yeah, good
Yes.
guy, and that is a great place. Goals.
Short term, to get an EP out. I'm in the process of pre-recording right now.
Okay.
We're doing like drum tracks, but it should be out by August 2020.
Okay.
Long term is to just keep doing music, do as much as I can. I hope to tour and go as far as I can.
Great. Tell me about what it's like to have a dad who was a musician.
There's pros and cons. I remember when I first started, it was kind of, well, not even, like, I would write songs, and I'd go up to him, and I'd be like, what do you think? And he'd be like, well. And then he'd tell me, exactly what he liked and exactly what he didn't, which in a way was good. He's always been pretty real with me, which I very much appreciate. And my mother too. They're super supportive of me doing music. It's nice because I can go up to my dad and we'll both like hear certain things when we're listening to songs, and we kind of have similar taste. And I think a lot of my taste has come from both my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're
it's
a blend.
yeah, a blend definitely, but it's nice. He's also recording the bass probably on my EP, which is
cool
awesome.
is
So
that?
it'll be like
Yay,
just
Dad.
me, my dad, and the drummer.
Very cool. You taught me something that I have on my notes that your favorite artist is Mark DeMarco.
Mac DeMarco.
Mac, I know. Sorry, I have
Yeah.
to change it on my notes. Mac DeMarco.
He was a do-it-yourselfer sort of. So he would just every instrument himself in his home, and then he'd send it out to a label, and they'd put it out like no questions asked. And I think that was and it's sort of an attitude like not caring as much about like an image. Not that it's not, I just think he was more focused on the music, and I think that's the most important thing. He's such a great songwriter, I think. I just think he's like a role model.
I'm gonna have to look him up because he sounds really interesting. Sounds
Yeah.
like really cool. Do you have a favorite, like a favorite place you want to play, or like your
I don't
most
know.
important thing you ever want to do with your music?
Most important thing? Probably just like make people happy, reach them, make people sort of, hopefully I'll find someone that like I said earlier, that can relate to it, that maybe if they look deeper, they can find something like, maybe similar, I think like a big question in life that people reach as they get older is finding their purpose and finding what they want to do and finding like meaning. And the songs are vaguely, again, they're very vague for a reason, but I think a lot of it is like a search for meaning, and hopefully people that don't know what they want to do will find something from it.
Great songwriting. I can't wait to hear more.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
really a grace to have you here. I can't wait to hear. We'll have to have you back on in a couple years and to catch up. We've been doing that with the shows, having people come back and say what you've been doing since last time.
Awesome.
So
yeah.
we'll definitely have you back on.
Well, I look forward to it.
Thank you so much. We're going to do some more music now, right?
Yes, we are.
Yay!
This next song is called Asking the Heart.
It said, she said it first, taking it turn, don't make you a liar. Careful keeping the peace, take some out of me, that's what's required. Well, let's not lose our heads, don't want to forget all about things. It's easy to lose your way any given day. That's the matter. I'm asking the heart. Cause we fall apart. It's easier knowing who to trust, yeah, yeah. And I'll have you know, it's all just a show. Got the curtains, but I can't act anymore. But I'm pretty sure we'll be alright. So take it or leave it right now. This time's running out. Where you going? It's easy to see you are what you need. If we're honest,
This next one is called Freedom Fish, and it's actually the first song I'd ever written. I'm not quite entirely sure what it's about still. I think it's a mixture of things, but here it is.
Oh my, man, what have I done? Another year has just begun. Last one's worries down the drain. Don't get stuck doing the same. And I like to think that I realize real life cannot be compromised. But it's up to you, man. I won't make you do it. Take my advice. To all the ones who think it's alright, wasting away their lives. One day passes, then another one. Freedom fish will come, and when that day arrives, you're out on your own way. Your life is suddenly just another cliche. But it's up to you, man. I won't make you do it. Take my advice. Well, it's up to you. I won't make you do it. Take my advice.
All right. Woo!
Thank you so much. This next song is Draw the Line. I recorded it during the summer and is actually out on SoundCloud. So, here it is.
Tell a story, hope it's true. You might forward wedding line. And if you're dreaming, they'll come to you, bringing what you need to get by. I don't lie, wait for you. Maybe someone like me too, but I draw the line at you. Passing by, my oh my. I wake up, shoulders cold. This is all I feel, I'm getting old. Don't hesitate, surely do not wait. You know I'm meant to the same, so I don't lie, wait for you. Maybe some would like me too, but I draw the line draw the line at two passing by. My oh my.
All right. Woo!
The song that's coming up right now is called Nowhere, and it was about a good friend of mine who I've noticed how to say it. They weren't quite going down the right path or something. So it's called Nowhere.
We talk better when we're left alone. No stress talking on the telephone. But I can't live, no, I can't live it to you. Push and pull, I'm here to stay. No point fighting, I'ma need this space. You're asleep talking at 3 a.m., I'm awake. We're going nowhere anyway. No consequences for mistakes. Taking it easy every day seems like fun, but I know it'll get old someday. Oh yeah. Can't keep quiet still, I hate this shame. Now I'm dying just to get away on a nice vacation somewhere out of this place. Got no fear and keep going, 'cause things round here get pretty boring, moving slow. Too much control. We're going nowhere anyway. No consequences for mistakes. Taking it easy every day seems like fun, but I know it'll get old someday. Taking it easy every day seems like fun, but I know it'll get old someday.
All right. Woo!
All right. Here comes Fingers Crossed, which is one of my two favorites I've ever written.
You know the answer is always no. Try to be clever, try to be cold, but there's a reason never described. That resistance never changed. So walk the line, fingers crossed, always hopeful I'll find words lost. Where you been, lost the time, always hoping you were right. I'd rather be outside than in, slippery slow, who fell again. We know the answers but many times they're all forgotten, lost in our minds. So walk the line, fingers crossed, always hope for love and words lost. Where you been, lost the time, always knowing you were right. Walk the line, fingers crossed, always hope for love and words lost. Where you been, got the time, always hoping you were right.
Okay. Thank you. This one is my last song called Let You Go. I wrote it about a month ago, and it will be on my upcoming EP. I like it because I think the riff is something I haven't really worked out. Like, before this, I haven't really done too many riffs in my song. I guess you could consider it a riff.
You know I'm always around, so why'd you let yourself get so down? It's kinda tough in between, but trust me, it's coming soon. Problem is in the days when everyone got on so great. Tell you how times change. We're all moving on, just drifting along. So I let you go. You're moving closer, I let you go. 'Cause I feel older, time has shown how we have grown. And now it's one move right. There's the highlighted quotes from the best words that we spoke. But who has time anymore? I'm pretty sure that I've let you go. You're moving closer, I let you go. 'Cause I felt older, and time has shown how we have grown. And now it's one move right. Maybe there's a place where there's something to say, but just for now, I'm waiting for the day where I've let you go. You're moving closer, I let you go. 'Cause I feel older, and time has shown how we have grown. And now it's one move right.
Wow. Wow. I love this show. And you are amazing. Thank you so much for gracing our studio tonight. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'm sure you did. Yeah. Until next time, we wish you a life full of music, love, and peace.